Welcome to Game Haven's Constructions, where you are simming with Game Haven X01. Yes, y'all, we are on another site today, ready to build. But not right here at, what is this, Cuddy Buddy? But we are headed to another site and everything. But we're going to sit here and see who all is in the neighborhood first. So, and then see what in the world did. One of the construction workers stepped in. Is that Ruby? Did she step in something? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see who it is. I can never tell with their helmets on. Yeah, that's Ruby, y'all. She's like, what the? Did I just step in? He's like, I'm not really sure. Oh my goodness, y'all. That's how she's looking. But I don't think she stepped in anything. She's like, it's bear. It's a bear. He's like, calm down, Ruby, calm down. I got some stuff to clean your shoe off in the car, your boot off in the car. So let's see who this is, child. This is, who is this? I don't know. That must be from the game. I can tell this is the male lady, honey. This is the male lady, y'all. I don't never see the male people run in my Sims game. I mean, I always get the mail, but you know, the notification like the mail has been delivered. But I would like to see them actually walk up and put my mail in there. And maybe they have. I just haven't never paid no attention. But from my recollection, I don't really remember seeing it. So I'm just checking out the area. Yeah, we built, my last video, we built on this lot. It was the science lab, the frogs lab and everything. So, yeah, who is this fishing? Who is this? Monica? I don't know her either. It must be from the game. And then she got a belly. Honey, what? Then she got a belly. Yo. That's something else. How the game distills, programs Sims to come live in and everything. But, yeah, so we're going to get ready to hop over from this lot. The construction crew. Yeah, and I'm still building on my Sims world. I tore it all down, but I'm rebuilding it back up with new builds and everything, and new Sims, and adding some more stuff to add to the storyline. It won't exactly be the same storyline, but I'm definitely gonna have some of my old Sims in there. But we're gonna have a new storyline and new things going on. But we will see, and every now and then we may pop in with our old Sims and everything. So we're over here at Desert Bloom. But let's say right before the construction workers and everything went on their site, they decided, we got to build on a few other lots. Let's go ahead and demolish those lots and clear them off and everything. So this didn't happen to after their site, but we're going to go ahead and put it in here because I had this small little clip and I thought it fit a little bit better here than at the end. So yeah. So, but don't worry, I saved Desert Bloom, and was the other lot. The other lot was Oh my goodness, what was the other lot called? Yama Heights, y'all. Yama Heights. So I saved those bills on there, the homes and everything. And if it come down to it, then if I want one of my Sims to buy a home, then we'll add that in. But I'm looking for apartments, to add a lot of apartments and city. I want to build another city and everything because I want to bring in some new buildings and stuff like that. So now we're at Midtown Meadows. Now, if you remember in my Sim story, we had the hospital in there. Dr. Lewis was the doctor over there, and we had Sunny Day, we had Caden, we had a few other Sims that I kind of don't remember their names, but I remember them. So I'm just go ahead and check in my gallery to see if I still have them, or do I need to recreate them? So I do still have them, and we still have TC. Oh yeah, so we still got a lot of our Sims and everything, Enzo and everything. I knew we had the science, the vet, the scientist, and everything. I know we still had it. Oh, and we still have what is his name? I can't even remember his name now, y'all. But our photographer, and I knew we still had Moonlit. Yeah, yeah, yep. So we still have them. So we're gonna go ahead and jump over to recreate the hospital now. Even though we are on this slide, as I was about to place it down, I was like, I wanted really, when I placed it down the first time, that was the only lot I really had that it could fit on. And I didn't even think about the land grabs with that big old lot that they have. You know what I'm saying? In that big old mansion, that lot. But, now I'm like, I definitely, because, over in Rat City, my other LP, I am creating the spa, like a bigger spa, and a gym together. I try to place them down on the same lot not at the same time, but you cannot place two bills in the same lot at the gallery. I don't know why, but I would think if they both fit on one lot, if the lot is big enough, you should be able to, but it didn't allow me to. So yeah, so we got the SMPCA hospital. This is the one that Dr. Lewis was working at. And this is off the base game and everything. So we're at the lot at Meadows lot, Mid Meadows, and what's it, Midtime Meadows. And as I was sitting here thinking about placing it down, I have to do a cheat code, y'all, to get us some money up. Get us some money up so we can actually purchase it and everything. But I was like, something, I want the hospital to be much bigger. I want to add to it, so even though, I was this is when I was about to place it down. I said, the land grabs, and I'm like, did I said, I don't think they're there anymore, the land grabs. I think I moved them. So I'm going to go and demolish Affluista. Is that Affluista? I can't remember the lot. Mansion. That lot. And build a hospital on there. And then add to it, Because even in my Sim story, when I went in to decorate the hospital, I had to move a lot of things around to really get it the way I wanted it, things in there that I want. So, but now I'm like, since we're rebuilding and I really don't have anything down right now, I'm gonna place it on another lot. I'm like, come on, construction workers, come on, Ruby. Let's go over here to where is that at? It's in Oasis Springs. So we leaving out of Newcrest and headed over to Oasis Springs. So, and yeah, see, everything is still here. We got Desert Bloom still there, and Yama Heights is still there. Remember, this is gonna happen afterwards. So, but I put the little clip in the beginning. So yeah, so we're here at what was the land grab's home. Now it's no longer. And we're just gonna save it and demolish it, y'all. Affluista, Affluista Mansion. Y'all, I can't say it. And then we gotta clear it off. But when I placed the hospital down, I kind of got and like I cleared the grass off and everything because I'm not gonna be adding other things and stuff. So and I didn't do anything with no furniture or anything like that because I'm gonna decorate it the way I want in the inside. Does that make any sense, y'all? Then I tried something else. I don't know what I was doing, y'all. I mean, I was just testing something out that in my mind, I thought it would work. I thought. That's what I get for thinking, right? But I just made things even worse. I made it, it wouldn't allow me to lower it. And when I did push it down, oh my goodness, y'all, it just fell all the way into the ground. I'm like, what did I do? So I said, this is not going to work. Let me just go ahead and tear it down. But then I got into gameplay. I was just like, let me sit and chill with the construction workers. Then I end up putting up them a little site and everything. Like, oh, I was like, well, they gotta use the restroom, so let me put up a potty. But I didn't want the one that's in what is it, in the gallery? What is it, in the gallery? So the outdoor potties. So I'm like, I'm gonna create one. Look at Ruby. And I'm trying to think what the other two name is. Oh my goodness, y'all. I forget their name every time. Every time. I don't even remember the two guys' names. Because I tell you, I always play with Ruby, and I try to and I'm like, they my co-workers out. They no, I am the boss, okay? So I'm just sitting here just chilling with them and they're just talking and getting a few little pictures that I can maybe create or update my thumbnails and stuff. Yeah. So we don't have them go over here. Ruby's scared. So I definitely want to add some new builds and have some of my old builds. Now some of my old builds I'm going to have to reconstruct. I mean build them all over again. Now when I first started building my city, I don't even think I was recording at the time. And I was like building the city, and then later on I kind of started up the storyline. But I think I already had my city built, the shell of the city built, and I decorated it as we went through the storyline. Yeah, I think that's what I did. But I would still have that city here, and we would every now and then maybe hop in there. But I want to, like I said, I want to, add some new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Since, I am recreating my Sims world, I want to add some new stuff with some new Sims. But have some guest appearances of maybe like Enzo or Gianna or Bridget, like pop in and see what they're doing every blue moon. But yeah, so I went ahead and jumped into build mode to set up the outdoor potty and to get them a few other things also. So, oh yeah, and then I wanted to get them a lunchbox because they was hungry, and I remember seeing in uh, it's what I was called this. It's just the inventory, y'all. I'm not really sure, but I remember seeing this in the lunch boxes, and every now and then I do place them in the home. I even think in Rack City. Um, a few of my Sims have it in their home, but I don't often use them. But this right here, this was like perfect for the time for them to actually use it. So this is a little potty right here, that outdoor potty that I was creating. And you know, if you ever been to on a or seen a construction site that had those little small little potty things, so I was trying to recreate that instead of putting the other one out. Add the inventory in there and stuff. So yeah, I was definitely having a lot of fun with the construction workers and building them a little site. So and then I was like, I'm gonna get them some fold up chairs and and everything like that, so they could sit and have their lunch. So they got their lunch boxes. So let's get them to go have lunch. So have everybody go sit down. And y'all, let me tell you something. I did not know, what is his name? I can't even remember his name. Hold on, y'all. Let me find out their names. So we got Ruby, Robert, and how do you know? Ruby, Robert, and Brenton. Okay, so yeah, at this time right here, I did not know Brenton had to use the restroom really bad, really bad. Now, Robert, he went to the restroom, you know, I believe on his own, or did I don't think I clicked on him to go. So I wasn't even paying no attention, and I was having Ruby eat her lunch and everything, and trying to get them, you know, I put their lunch bags in their inventory and stuff. But the thing is, I did not know I have to leave them out. So I had to take them back out and everything. So as I was taking out Brenton's lunch bag, yeah, Brenton had an accident. You know what I'm saying? An accident. And yeah, as you know, some of my Sims, it happens with some of my Sims. It does. I be thinking that they can go to the restrooms, you know, without me actually instructing them to go. But I guess because Robert was going back and forth to the bathroom, I don't know if I was clicking for him to go to the bathroom or what. Even right here, I would think Brenton, you know, that they would, you know, some of this, sometimes they just go on their own. You know, I don't need to construct them. But I didn't even know he had to go that bad. And he ended up having an accident. I was like, oh no, not Brenton. Yeah. But luckily, it was outside, you know, like, it was outside, so, you know, in the dirt, so it wasn't like it in, so, yeah, we got them down here having their lunch. Now, right here, this is when I realized he had to go to the restroom really bad. So, right when I was getting ready to click over so he could go, he had this accident. Yeah. So they're having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some water. You know, I would think because it's hot outside, you want to stay hydrated. You know, you might want to have your Sims stay hydrated. Now, I don't know if he used the restroom or did he spill his water. Because he was just drinking some water just now, y'all. But I think that he did use, yeah, because he's mad and then he's embarrassed, yeah. Yeah. But I don't think nobody noticed. I don't think I think Ruby did it because of that. No, he went to the bathroom. He went to go use the restroom. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Maybe he just wastes his water. I don't know. But we got them having their lunch, and let's say Robert is talking. Oh, now Ruby got to go. Ruby, you don't have to wait because Brenton's in there. You don't have to wait till Brenton comes out. So I think Ruby was eating some cereal also, but I had her also eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and have a glass of water. And y'all, I had got so caught up in just playing as a construction worker as myself that I kind of forgot I was supposed to be building. You know what I'm saying? I jumped on with the construction crew to build. I mean, I did build something, the little bathroom and everything. But I was supposed to be adding on to the hospital, y'all. But I just got caught up, just playing around and everything with the Sims. Look at Robert. Robert, you don't leave all these dishes right here. He's like, Ruby's in there. Brenton's like, Ruby's in there. He's like, okay, tell her to hurry up. I got a whole bunch of dishes I need to get in there and wash. So, yeah, they still do that, y'all. All that waving and flirtation. I don't know. I think I keep forgetting to turn that off and everything. So yeah, right here, I just added their lunch bags to the table. And I was like, oh, it's getting dark and everything. I definitely need to set up them some cots so they can lay down and get some rest. And then we'll start up in the morning to build. So I'm going to jump right back into build mode and get them some cots so they can lay down and get some rest. And like a street light. Yeah, as you know, my street light is gone. I think I have to debug it or something. And then I repainted the bathroom. I said, since their helmets and their hoodies are like a goldish color, yellow, I was like, I'm going to paint the bathroom yellow. So now you know that if you see these little porta potties or something around through my Sim story, you know that the construction crew is working there. hopefully that we can get more bills up and everything. So yeah, that's the only thing I have for a street light, other than the little one with the flower pots on it. I like to use those too, but I was looking for something a little different, like something that they put up, as a street light. Yeah, even though they got little lights right here, but I just want to be a little extra, y'all, and stuff. And right here, I wanted Britain to come clean up this mess out, and the thing said, when I clicked down, it says, you must be out your mind. You must be out your mind to clean dirt. You must be outside. You must be out your mind to clean dirt outside. To clean up anything. Y'all, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I definitely would. That is me. It's something waste outside. Well, even if it's in the dirt, I think I would. If it's something that I know that would attract ants or something, I'm gonna throw some hot water on it, like some boiling hot water or something, to, to keep down the ants. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I would definitely find a way to scrub it up. You know, if I have to use a mop or something, that's just me. You know, but it not anywhere, not anywhere. But you know, if it was like, you know, around my door or something, you know. So we got Brenton in here, kind of giving himself a pep talk and everything, because he was feeling, you know, embarrassed and everything. But he's reassuring himself that things like this happen, you know. Things like this happen even as an adult. You know what I'm saying? You cannot, you know, it's just not, you know, nature running. But it happens. So let's get him to brush his teeth and get him ready for bed. Because now he feels better, you know. Yeah, he's in here admiring himself. Oh my goodness, I can't with you, Brenton. I can't with you, okay? But yeah, you know, he gave himself a little pep talk. Things like that happen, y'all. It does in real life, you know. Accidents do happen like that. You're not gonna you know, if you out in traffic or something that you just can't make it to the back, it happens, you know. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with Ruby. I don't remember her night clothes being like this. I guess when when I re-uploaded her, that she didn't keep the same pajamas that I gave her. But yeah, she just woke up in her drawers, honey, in her panties, walking around outside. But yeah, we're gonna. I don't know. Did she change into something? What does she have on now? So she has on her back on her construction. I didn't put a shower in here because, you know, we're not going to be like showering doing out. You know, washing our hands and stuff like that will keep her hygiene up and everything. And brushing their teeth and stuff like that. So let's get her to have some breakfast. So we're going to start out with some yogurt. And then we're going to have some orange juice to drink. And then we're going to turn around and have some cereal. And this is for all three construction workers. So let's get the rest of them. Let's see who's waking up next. I think it's Brenton. So we're going to have Brenton go ahead and use the restroom, brush his teeth, and come out and have some yogurt, glass of orange juice, and a bowl of cereal. Yeah, look at Ruby drinking that orange juice. So, so we're getting ready. We're even here, y'all. I got caught up in gameplay and everything and was having a good time. Just, you know, pretending to be a construction worker and stuff. And even with the cops, I decided to pick, you know, I always pick the blue ones. And right here, I was like, oh, I'm going to pick the yellow ones because my construction crew. So I'm going to put these in their inventory. So wherever we go, we're going to definitely spend a night there and take our time to build. We're not going to be in a rush to build. That way they can bring them out. Unless it's something small. If it's something real small for us to build or decorate or something, then we'll just leave it in our inventory. So come on, Brent. Feel like you about to wake up. So you can have your breakfast and stuff. So what is Ruby doing in there? Ruby, come on out of there. Brent's about to go in there. She admiring herself too in the mirror. Please shoot away. Like, get out of here. So also, I remember, if you remember in my Sim storyline, with Bridget and Azo and everything, and the little blueprint that I was, you know, pretending like it was a blueprint. I think it goes something with the hospital or something. But yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna do a cheat code to get that and pretend like they're looking down at a blueprint. And I remember it came in 3 different swatches. Like you got like a blue one, kind of like a purple bluish one. I'm not. It looks blue, but when you take it out, it's blue. But in the little box, it looks kind of purplish. And then a green one. So we got Ruby taking some pictures, y'all. At that, with the hospital right behind us and everything. And she's like, God, we're at that site to build SMPA hospital. And Oasis Springs. It's going to be built up in Oasis Springs now. So yeah, so I'm gonna have the blue one for the hospital, the whole lot and everything. I'm gonna build some more stuff around with the hospital, other than maybe like a little spa, a little gym, a few other things around in this area. Maybe a little food truck or something like that. There's a few other things to make it more like a whole neighborhood right here, like more than just one thing going on. But centered around the hospital, more like like a health center or something like that, like a health area. So you can come to a gym here, you can come to the hospital here, you can go to the spa here, just a whole bunch of other stuff. And also around on the other lots that I demolished, I want to add up some city stuff. And some of the new Sims will be working in that city, doing different stuff and everything. So remember, we had the magazine and everything. So every now and then I might mention it in that storyline, like somebody's reading that magazine, Beauty to Be magazine. So you would hear it and everything. Yeah. So we got Ruby washing some dishes. And Robert's having his yogurt, and Brenton's having his orange juice. So now they don't have to sit down and have a bowl of cereal. Ruby done already finished and everything. So we just want to take some pictures of our co-workers and everything, so we can have some memories. Because I do want to build a Game Haven Havenxo1 construction company where we don't see other construction workers, but they're not going to be our main construction workers. This is going to be our main construction workers right here. But a building that they go to, that they clock in and go out on a site, So, yeah. And that'll probably be the last thing when we don't have nothing else to really build or decorate. Or when we close to, being done. So, but yeah, the green blueprint, it's going to be for like the outdoors, adding trees, grass, anything outdoors type of dealing with the what you would call it, the outdoor decorating, just outdoor. Oh. That is a good picture. Like they goofing out while we're having breakfast right before we get started with the SMCPA hospital. What a hospital, y'all. So I'm gonna jump into, let's see, no, we don't take some more pictures, I believe. Yeah, I love taking pictures and stuff in a game to kind of capture some of my Sims together. Even with the phone, taking photos, like you can take a photo with a certain Sim, but sometimes they only give you so many different variety poses, so sometimes just catching them off guard, you can get those extra poses that you want. Yeah. So Ruby's just going to clean up the area. We got to keep our work environment very clean and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into build mode and grab those things out. We're gonna get the blueprints. We are gonna get the chart. If you remember, Azo had the chart and everything. And what else? Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get them some little bean bags to sit on. And then we're gonna get down to actually looking at the blueprints and coming out with some kind of design for a new hospital in my Sims world. So yeah. And now I'm not sure if I want to use the same slogan, my Sims world, where um, life is built off tests and cheats true. Should I still use that, y'all? I don't know. Oh yeah, and I got these. I seen these little crates when I was in there, and I was like, "Oh, this is so good," because I would think that since you got the little portable TVs and like the radio and everything, but I'm like, I don't think they would carry those many tables. So let me just take out these crates. It just felt like it would fit right in. And then, after I recorded, I was like, something. I didn't even put a truck down. Like them having a car or a truck, like a construction truck. Yeah. When I record again, I definitely will put up a truck. I think I'm gonna use a yellow truck. And yeah, maybe load some stuff up on there to make it look like a construction truck. See what I got in the inventory to put up there. You see all that hearts and love stuff, honey. Y'all work together. Oh, look, Ruby is thinking of a ruby. Oh, she is thinking of a ruby. Yep. So I'm still trying to get some photos for my thumbnails. I have a few photos of them and stuff, different ways. So this is it, y'all. And probably my next video I upload, I'm going to try not to get caught up in being a construction worker and actually build something. Yeah, this is so cute though. And I put a little trash can out there. You see that? Oh my goodness. So we're just going to have them, I don't know. What should they do now? Listen to some music, finish watching TV. Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna have them look at the blueprint. Yeah, what was I thinking? I got still jump into. I thought I was jumping into the build mode to do that, but I put down the crates and the TV and the radio, and a trash can. So we got a picture of the hospital. This is what it looks like, y'all. I cleared all the greenery from it. So now we're just left with the building. And I'm trying to come up with a design like, how do I want this to be? I mean, in my mind, I have so many ideas, but the lot is but so big. So I'm going to jump into build mode once again. This time is to get the blueprints, the bean bags, the chart. I have to do a test and cheats true right before. Because I think these are hidden objects, and I think I have to use like live edit objects also. Yeah. So this is the chart, and then I'm gonna search to here. Yeah, I'm having so much fun with the construction crew. I even looked at the little map. I'm like, should I take out the map? I took out some books too. And see, maybe that van, the yellow van, I might use the yellow van, y'all. Either the van or the truck. So we're gonna come down here and we're gonna look at the blueprints, y'all. Pretend like they blueprints. Just pretend y'all with me. Like they blueprints. And this, I'm gonna make sure we carry this with us. I'm gonna put it in our inventory. So, and each build that we have, I'm gonna try to add that we pull out the blueprints for me to remember. to pull out the blueprint. So we're gonna have them come over, and let's say um what's his name? Brenton is gonna lead uh this team into this bill for the hospital. Brenton, come on back over here. Ruby is like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get started. He's like, yeah, crew. So I was thinking that we should do it big. We should do it really, really big. Like add a food court, a food truck, make the hospital a little bit larger, maybe a hall or something. Ruby's like, yeah, I like that idea. I like that. Maybe add, a bigger pool, a place where they could do yoga, and an exercise room. Ruby like, yeah, that sounds good. I like that. Robert say, do we even got enough money for that? We got enough money for that. Ruby, what do you think? I think that is wonderful, Brenton. I would definitely love to see SMCPA hospital grow larger. Yes, I would love that. I think they deserve it. With Dr. Lewis, yeah, he won the award and everything, and I think he deserves a bigger hospital. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having too much fun. And see these little blueprints out. They're not really blueprints, but I think it goes inside the hospital. So I'm definitely gonna make a copy. Make sure we put some in the hospital and everything like that. And yes, the nurses and will be the same nurses and everything, but I'm gonna probably add some new nurses too. And we'll just have them. They won't be our main nurses anymore. I don't know. Because I didn't really play with them that much. But I do want to add a few new nurses and everything to the LP. So, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode and everything. And my bills. And can't wait to see the new hospital. Stay tuned. More of Game Haven X01 Constructions. Where you assuming with Game Haven X01. You said